worst thing in my life.
Hi, Kristen.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing here?
I'm just watching the Super Bowl commercial for Hanes brand.
Hanes brand. Who's Hanes brand?
Basically it's an apparel company that has Champion, you know Champion, right?
Yeah.
And other than that, they also have socks, sweatshirts, bras, basically you name it, they have it.
What's Hanes brand's brand DNA?
To drive growth by providing consumers the brand they love and trust and products that has good value in it.
What does the company value the most?
Comfortability and affordability.
Where does its headquarters locate?
Somewhere in North Carolina.
Somewhere in North Carolina. Cool.
This is very good. You want some?
Sure. Thank you. Where does Hanes brand target?
Basically in the US, but recently they conducted an acquisition in Australia. They also have good reputation in South America. So I'm assuming they are aiming worldwide.
What's Hanes brand's goal?
To be the leading apparel essentials company in the world.
But do they have troubles?
Absolutely. Their stock price is fluctuating heavily recent years, and they dropped like 30% in the last 2 years.
30%? That is a lot.
I know.
How come?
Let my other teammates explain. You will know very soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye.
Oh my god, hi Pearl! Surprised to see you here.
Surprised? I don't think so.
What's your superpower?
Well, finding the most creative solution to get from A to B.
Quick question, capital chases?
Value? Don't tell me you don't know that.
What's the value proposition for Hanes brands?
Oh, that's an easy one. Operational excellence.
How come?
Well, see, the manufacturing process is really efficient, and we try to outsource our distribution channels to other retailers, so that's how we try to become operationally excellent.
Oh cool, let's go all Wizard of Oz on this one. Heartbreak, courage, who's who?
Well, I think Hanes brands would be one of the more courageous brands, but I think increasingly we're trying to become more hearty, I would say.
Wow, essentially what's the business model like?
Well, see, the umbrella brand is Hanes brands, but then we have several brands underneath it, including Playtex, Maidenform, Wonderbra, Champion, to name a few.
Who are the customers?
Well, who do you think the customers are?
I don't know.
It could be you, it could be me, it could be any of us, because Hanes brands for everyone.
Where can they find you?
Well, oh, hi, Kristen.
Hi.
Why don't you tell them where we can find Hanes brands?
Target,
Walmart,
CVS,
or Urban Outfitters. Like, basically anywhere you can find us.
you name it.
What's the idea behind the store locations? Bye, Kristen.
Bye.
Yeah, so the store locations have been very carefully selected because you see the entire point is to be as accessible and as, available for all our customers, and Target, CVS and Walmart. All these places resonate with our brand values, so that's the point, yeah.
What's the mission for Hanes brand?
Drive profitable growth and create brand love.
And how are you trying to achieve that?
Well, you see, in terms of profitable growth, we're still sort of struggling a bit, but well, Captain Hanes is here to solve that. And in terms of brand love, we have a couple of brands who are like pretty up high in the brand love. I mean, we are the champions! You got the point, right?
How's the company doing financially?
Well, financially things aren't looking too good right now, but there's been some effort to change that. So we did spend some money on intangible assets really, and we're trying to overcome debt by using our asset turnovers.
Intangible assets, really?
Yeah, you see, that's the whole point. You diversify your risk and you don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a broader vision of creating goodwill.
Give me one shocker from your experience with Hanes brand.
Shocker, Well, did you know we recently acquired Pacific Brands Australia?
Australia? How come, mate?
Oh my god, that is a terrible impression. Well, you see, the entire point of going to Australia is that we want to branch out and become a global leader. So
Fantastic. I want to know more about the leadership.
Well, for the leadership, I think we have to take you to the leadership queen, which isn't me, that's Charlene. So let's go to Charlene.
Hi, Charlene.
Oh, hi!
Freya told me we can find you here.
Great, what do you guys need to know?
Okay, did Hanesbrand sale increase?
Yes, indeed. In 2017, our sales went up 7% from $6 billion to $6.5 billion. Cha-ching!
Wonderful. What are the major segment of sales?
It's actually innerwear, 38%, active, 26%, and international, 32%.
Wow, what is the biggest portion of the sales?
The biggest portion of the sale is actually mass merchants. That was 38% of the total sale last year.
Who are the major B2B customers?
The major B2B customer is Walmart. 18% of our sale went to Walmart. Hashtag go big or go home.
Hashtag +1. What are some changes in the segments?
Well, innerwear went down, but active and international went up actually.
Why did that happen?
Well, innerwear is facing competition from Amazon and Victoria's Secrets, but athleisure is in trend right now, so sportswear went up, and we are expanding to Caribbean. Also, our biggest brand, Champion, gains really good reputation recently globally.
Okay, that makes sense. What acquisition happens in 2017?
There were 3 acquisitions happen: Alternative Apparel, Hanes Australia, and Champion Europe.
What did they do with the acquired companies?
They did cut 2 departments in Hanes Australia, but they kept the most of them, so big lead in operating expense.
Gotcha. What about the board of leadership?
I thought you would never ask. I actually made these slides for you. I don't know if you can see. Well, among the 11 members, 4 are marketing, 4 management, 1 political, 1 financial, 1 IT.
Okay. What is the strengths that the leadership bring to Hanesbrand?
Oh, so Hanesbrand, we value management and marketing. But though, last year we did cut marketing budget.
Oh, why did they cut the marketing budget?
The major customer we have is mass merchant. So all we need to know is keep good relationship with them. So we don't really focus that much on customers.
Okay. What is the limitation of this board?
The biggest limitation for us is we don't have a really big research and development department. So, no high-tech clothes and no New Year fashion Phoenix.
New York. Can you tell me about the numbers?
Actually, Karen is our number geek. How about let me introduce you guys to Karen? Hi, Karen.
Hi.
I heard you're the number geek here.
Yeah, I'm just like a attorney in the IMC program.
Haha, that's funny. What's the change in current ratio?
So it slightly dropped compared to last year, and however, we are still on the good side. So the assets cover the liabilities.
And cash flow liquidity ratio?
It is a 0.61, and we may have some trouble in meeting our short-term obligations.
How's the operating profit?
Well, the total operating expense increased by 17% compared to last year, and it is largely due to the frequent acquisitions in recent years.
Cool. How's the gross margin?
While the gross margin is 38%, it is not that high, and it indicates that we are operating on the volume-based method, and low price is a trump card.
How about the free cash flow?
Well, the free cash flow condition is parallel to that of the year 2016, and as we are expanding, we are making more money, we are expanding overseas, and we are investing more in the PPE section.
How's the cash conversion cycle?
So it is 143 days.
Oh my god, I'm lost. Can you tell me more about it?
Well, basically, it means that the days payable outstanding outweighs the average collection period, so it is definitely good news for Hanes.
And days inventory held?
It is a little bit less than half a year, so it ends in a large number of discounts. People love discounts.
Me too. What's the price earnings ratio?
Well, it is an astounding 93, so it is much higher than the average promising level.
What happened?
So, one-time tax payment brings down the net income and it brings down the earning per share.
it sounds like a hard time for Hanes brands, isn't it?
Well, not really. We are using up to 82% of our total borrowing capacity to successfully cover that expense. And I don't think that tax payment will place further influence on our financial condition.
What's the dividend payout ratio?
So it is a little bit less than 50%, and we are being more generous to our investors.
What does that indicate?
We want more investment, so are you interested? You can join us.
Okay, but let me just ask you one more question. Is there stock buybacks?
Yes, great amount.
Yeah, I might be interested. What's the story?
So we are holding a big picture. We are setting long-term strategies. We want to optimize our capital structure, and we are committed to reinvestment. So come on.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you
I have
too.
some questions.
Okay.
So what's Hanes brand's most important sub-brand?
Champion, of course. Can you see that logo? It's right there.
Yeah. Where does Hanes brand put more emphasis on?
I think it's their offline channels.
And how many followers do Champion have on their Instagram?
Well, it's a huge number. 1.4 million followers.
How many sub-brands have special design for their websites?
I think they have 3. The Hands, Champions, and JMS, of course.
How does Champion's website look like?
It's really stylish and fashionable. Come on, have a seat here.
Thank you.
And what's the tone of Hanes brand's earning plan?
Well, he's pretty optimistic.
And how is the price range?
It's pretty wide, from $30 to $300.
What does Champion C stand for?
Authenticity, worn by the athletes, artists, and also the creatives in the world.
What do you think the bottle-free policy means?
Oh, I think it means that they have to increase their volume. I mean, the inventory. They have to maximize their profit.
Do you think Hanes brands has given up spending efforts on the social media?
No, they outsource their goods to huge third-party retailers like the Macy's or the Amazons.
And what kind of people are Hanes brands looking for recently?
They're looking for many salesperson.
What do you find about their recruiting?
I think that they emphasize their offline sales resources.
And do the employees enjoy working there?
Yes and no.
Oh, why is yes?
Well, the high salaries, the good positions, and the big name, of course.
So what's not that good?
Well, messy management, poor execution, and the workload is too heavy, just like IMC students. And of course, the poor innovation, and that's all.
Hi, Clarence.
Hi.
So you mentioned about earning calls, and I was not really clear about that. Can you tell me a little bit more about earning calls?
Sure, what do you want to know?
You mentioned about Champion. What do they really want to do with Champion?
As I mentioned before, Champion is one of their most popular brands in the Hanes brand. So they definitely want to invest more to Champion. And first, they want to open more stores in different areas, but they want to use different combination of stores in different areas. For example, in China and Korea, there are more specialty stores in the Asia area. So they may want to increase their distributor power in this area, and also they want to invest more to their digital standpoint and also the inventory.
Oh, that sounds great. And also in the Hanes brand's earning call, you mentioned that they're optimistic about their future growth. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. Apart from Champion, they are also optimistic about their innerwear and underwear business. They are pretty optimistic about their the channels they have now, and also the cash flow performances in this quarter and also for the future quarters, and they are also optimistic about their inventory status.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Hi, Kristen.
Nice to see you again.
You too. What's your question?
Well, Clara said you're the competitor expert, so who are the main competitors for Hanes brands?
I mean, there's a lot of competitors in the market, like Victoria's Secret, Clothes, Jockey. Basically, we're in a very competitive environment.
Oh, I see. So where does Hanes brand's market share fall?
Unfortunately, the market share fell 18% this year, but they're trying to turn things around.
What does the company do to maintain customer loyalty?
They're trying a lot of things to maintain the relationship with existing customers, like they're trying to offer exclusive promotional offers and discounts. They even have a fans club to, provide those information through social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and their website.
Nice. Is the company focusing their investment on marketing or store remodeling?
Since they are trying to attract new customers both domestically and internationally, and they're trying to open new market, I would say they're definitely doing a lot of things in both sides.
So what about investing on technology, research, or development?
Well, Hanes brand is still striving towards being the innovative role in the market, but since they have the budget limitation, they're not investing a lot on the R&D, but we are suggesting that if they can do the R&D investment in the future, that can be a superpower.
Okay, next is my favorite question. Amazon, friend or foe?
I would say both, because as you can see, Amazon has become the biggest distribution channel online for Hanes brand, but definitely they're trying to make Hanes brand losing its own brand identity.
Why do you say that?
Because as a customer, in the long term, you would never remember what specific brands you're buying from Amazon.com, but rather you're just to say, I bought a very nice, affordable sweatshirt on that, but I will never remember the name.
That sounds great. How's the relationship like?
For now, I would say it's more like a friend, but in the long term, we'll see.
Okay, what are your thoughts to an Amazon repellent so you do not lose sales?
That's where the strategy should come in. Basically, the point of Amazon is trying to make the platform to be our advantage, to boost the sales, to increase the visibility of Hanes brand, but not losing the brand identity.
Sounds more like a partner to me then.
I would say that, you're right.
Best of luck to this budding friendship.
Thank you. They're trying to do a lot to achieve that.
I'm looking forward to hear more from you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Unfortunately, I have a meeting, so we'll talk very soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Kristen.